Hello and welcome back to Quietly Secure. In the last episode we talked about phones and everyday privacy and how small, intentional choices matter more than trying to control everything. Today we're going to talk about smart devices and home tech. Things like smart speakers, smart TVs, doorbells, thermostats and connected gadgets. Small devices can feel unsettling because they sit inside your home, a place we naturally associate with privacy. You'll hear concerns like, these devices are always listening, they're watching everything, you've invited surveillance into your house. Some of those concerns are understandable, but as with most technology, in reality, it's more nuanced. So let's take a calm look at what actually matters. First, an important distinction. Smart devices don't usually act on their own. They do what they're designed to do, with the limits you set. Most smart speakers, for example, are not constantly recording and sending everything to the cloud. They listen locally for a wake word and only start processing after that. That doesn't mean there are no privacy trade-offs. It means they're more limited than many people imagine. The bigger privacy issue with smart devices is not eavesdropping. It's data collection. What devices you have, when they're used, how often, in what general patterns. That data is often used to improve products, and sometimes for advertising or analytics. Again, it does not mean you have to like it, but it does mean the risk is usually indirect, not immediate. From a security perspective, smart devices have one main weakness. They are computers that we tend to set up once and then forget about. Out-of-date software, default passwords, and old devices that no longer receive updates create more of a risk than microphones or cameras. This is where attention actually helps. You don't need a smart home audit. You don't need to unplug everything. You just need a few good habits. Keep devices updated when possible. Remove devices that you no longer use. And don't reuse important passwords on home tech accounts. If a device connects to an account, that account matters more than the gadget itself. Another helpful boundary is placement. You don't need smart devices everywhere. Putting a smart speaker in the kitchen or living room is different to putting one in the bedroom or bathroom. That's not about paranoia, it's about comfort. You're allowed to decide which spaces stay offline. Smart TVs deserve a special mention. Many collect viewing data by default. If that makes you uncomfortable, you can usually turn off personalised recommendations or tracking in the TV's settings. And if you use streaming boxes or game consoles, they often become the smart part, while the TV stays relatively simple. Again, this is about preference, not panic. So let's talk priorities. The biggest real-world risks with home tech are accounts linked to devices, old or unsupported hardware, and devices connected to a network without much thought. The smallest risks are usually the ones that get the loudest headlines. So, here's the practical takeaway for this episode. If you do one thing, pick one smart device in your home and check two things. Does it still receive updates? And do you still use it? If the answer to either is no, consider removing it or disconnecting it. That simple step reduces more risk than worrying about constant surveillance. One last thing, smart technology is optional. Using it does not make you careless. Avoiding it does not make you virtuous. Quietly Secure isn't about choosing the right lifestyle. It's about understanding trade-offs and making informed choices that fit your life. In the next episode, we'll talk about something many people worry about quietly. What to do after a breach or security incident, and how to recover without panic. Thank you for listening to Quietly Secure. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please consider giving me a like and subscribe, and any other feedback would be welcome. And remember, your home should feel like yours.